Y'all saw the title? I'm serious. Did y'all see the title? I'm about to tell y'all the story. But it's not y'all fault. So let me do my proper introduction. Hi, my cuticle cuties. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today's video, y'all saw the title. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, y'all, I'm so serious. This legit happened. Excuse me. So okay, boom. I had just started doing nails, like not even a full 30 days, right? I was excited about doing nails. I go to work my regular job at the pharmacy, and when I get off, I do like one person, and on my off day, I do have many people booked, because I used to be putting on Facebook and everything like that, taking appointments this day, you know, my off day. And as people book, that's how many, you know, people I do. I was charging $15 for any and everything. So you wanted long nails with rhinestones and all that, I was charging $15. I had just learned how to do nails, like not even 30 days. So they weren't all that, don't get me wrong. But I was posting my work. So if you saw that I needed help, and if my work went all that, and you book with me, you should know you weren't gonna get all that services, right? Y'all feel me, right? Well, let me break that down again. So I posted my work, no edits, no cropping out, no filters or nothing. So you saw that I had some struggles. So when you book me, you probably booked me because I was only $15, and you said, I'm going to get these nails done $15. So you need to know that you may get $15 worth of nails. You feel me? That some stuff, it just may not be up to par. But you booked me. Anywho, so when I used to post stuff, I used to share it or tag my husband and stuff like that. She wasn't my friend. She was my husband's friend on Facebook. So, and when I ain't know people that book me, I'd be excited that they chose me. But I also used to be nervous. I'm like, Lord, I don't want to mess these people up. So I had asked her like what she needed. If she needed like a refill or a full set. And at the time, I liked to do refills because I was still kind of nervous. But a refill, I just had to follow the structure of what was already there, right? So she was like a refill. So I'm like, good, cool, boom. So okay, I was doing nails in my garage. So I was already setting up that setup. So when she pulled up and everything, I'm like, okay, driving a nice car. So as she get out and everything like that or whatever, she was very friendly. She was like, hey, how you doing or whatever. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? And so immediately, her personality, I was like, okay, like my nervousness was starting to simmer down. So I was like, you know what color you want or whatever. So I like gave her my little swatches so she could pick the color and stuff like that. So so she settled on a color and stuff like that there. And then boom, I started the work. I started the refill process and all that stuff. So we was having good conversation. She was like funny as a mug. So I was making her laugh. She was making me laugh. Like everything was going great, right? So I'm like, yes, I got a new client. I don't know she's gonna be bad. So anywho, her phone rings. She had some drama on her end or whatever. So she began like chewing them a new one, right? She was like dogging the people out on the line. So I was like, oh Lord, I hope my neighbors don't hear. I'm got my garage door open and everything. That's what the sound is traveling. I'm like, So she was like, get on my line, click. So I was like, so now I'm like, ooh, I see another side of her. I'm like, ooh, I bet not mess up her nails. I'm seeing another side of her. I'm like, okay. So boom. Fast forward. I done refilled the nails. Now I'm filing, like shaping them up. But because it was a refill, I'm just like really like cleaning up the shape because it was already there, okay? You feel, we on the same page? Because this is where it get a little bumpy at. This is where the ride get a little bumpy. Okay, so phone ring again. So I'm filing. So she was like, so she had looked and she was like, file this one some more. So I'm like, okay. So she was, and I'm steady filing and stuff like that or whatever. And I'm filing, but I'm looking at the rest of the fingers, and I'm saying to myself, they look all alike, so I don't know why I'm filing at this point. I'm only filing because she told me to, but if I know why I was filing, I would know when to stop. You feel me? So I was like, what about, and I hated to bother her because she was just, and so I feel like I'm done. So I was like, so she looked, she said, file some more. Oh, file some more? Okay. So I was filing some more. So finally when she hung up the phone, bam. So I was like, oh shit. She said, ah. She fell out laughing. I'm like, the fuck? So I was like, I didn't know what to say, but in my mind I was like, the fuck? I mean, you know, the boop. So I was like, what is wrong with her? But I ain't say nothing, but she might have saw my face, but I was like freaked out at this point, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, I didn't tell you to file it this much. I'm saying to myself, because I don't even know how to say this now. You the one told me to keep filing, so I kept filing. So she was like, you don't file. This girl don't file. So she was like outdone. She was like totally shocked that I filed the piss out of this nail, okay? You told me to keep filing, and ma'am, I kept filing, okay? So anywho, so she was in total disgust. So she was just like saying all kind of stuff, and my feelings was getting hurt by the second. And like, I'm a little soft for it or whatever. Like, I don't really play. Like, we could go toe to toe, but at the end of the day, I might feel bad for some things I said, and it'll bother me or whatever. Like, so anyway, to make a long story short, I was bothered. But I couldn't go toe to toe with her because I had just started doing nails. And you know, like a bad reputation to travel like way faster than a good reputation. And it's like, I was trying to build clientele, and I was trying to build people trust for me to do their nails and stuff like that. So like, if she would have went back and said, oh, that girl is rude, and this, let me tell you what she did and everything, like, people was gonna like take that and run with it, and then like, they would know me for one thing, but they don't know me as the business part, so like, they weren't gonna be coming to me or whatever. And I was already thinking about quitting my job at the pharmacy, so I was like, I really want to do this, so I really have to do, you know, I gotta be straight, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it hurted me the most, because I had to hold everything in. Feel me? It'd have been a lot easier for me to say what I had to say and then think about and regret saying what I said later on. But it did me some good to let her know how I really felt and why I really followed it, because you told me then, you know, and I just like trying to stay professional. So she was just insulting me by the second, I swear, and I was like, my feelings was getting crushed. And like I said, I couldn't say nothing, so I was holding all that in or whatever, because in my mind I was like, I ain't even gonna say what I was saying in my mind, but I was like, you know, I was saying stuff in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So then boom, I was like, excuse me, like I felt my nose watering, I felt my eyes watering, and I didn't want her to see me cry, you feel me? So I was like, excuse me. So I went running the house and everything like that. So as soon as I opened the garage door, like the tears started falling, my nose got all snotty and everything like that or whatever. So I went running to the bathroom, blew my nose and everything, dry my eyes and everything, washed my hands, because I didn't want to be gone too long, because I didn't want to be like, and then she went in the house and it took all day. You know, I know she was going to talk about me. So I was trying to like give her less to talk about, you feel me? So I came out the house like really, really quick. Guess what happened? When I came out the house, when I walked back into the garage, guess what she was doing? Well, I had my little table set up with all my supplies, right? Baby, she had done helped herself to a file, and she was like, she was filing the same nail that she said I filed too much. Like the what? Oh, you filing this some more? Oh, okay. Okay. So anyway, she was like, oh, my bad. She said, I'm sorry about that. She said, but don't worry about that. You good, because I keep a file in the car, because everywhere I go, I be having to refile my nails. Oh, is that right? So everywhere you go, there's a problem with your nails? I am not the problem, baby. You are the problem. You feel me? Say that to myself. So I say, oh, no problem. So now at this point, I'm like, good riddance in my mind. So I reached over to my pack of supplies and got a brand new file. I was like, here you go. And I was saying to myself, and I was saying all kind of stuff to myself. I'm just so surprised that, you know, it didn't really come out of my mouth because I was saying some stuff. So I just came from crying. Little did she know. And then I walk out the door, you filing your damn nails. Like, what? And she was like, what shape is this? And in my mind, I say, the shape you came with. But I was like, the shape you already had. So anyway, so we get to the polishing part. Anybody that get their nails done, they know for the most part, you polish about 2 layers of polish. 2 coats of polish, right? So then boom, I did the first layer. She picked the colors and all of that, right? So I did the first layer. And then when I got ready to do the second coat, she said, no. I was like, she scared me. And she said, that's going to be way too thick. That's good. And I was like, okay. So she had wanted some little glitter on the top or whatever. So I'm like, I can't wait to get this over. Baby, I can't wait to get you out of my face is what I'm saying to myself. So, okay, I went ahead and I put the glitter on there or whatever. So she just kept looking at it and everything like that. I'm like, I don't care what you feeling at this point. I usually care when people looking at their nails. I'm usually like feeling like, well, they like it and everything. I don't even care at this point. I'm like, you could go now. That's what I'm saying to myself. So okay, so boom. So when I finished and everything like that. So at this point, I'd already decided that because I'm not hard up for no money, baby. That's one thing about it. I works. And she was very unsatisfied. So I'm not going to take your little $15 because I'm going to let you know that I don't need your $15, baby. You could go and never come back. Keep the $15. You feel me? So I had already came to the conclusion that I wasn't charging her. So when it was all said and done, she was like, how much I owe you? I was like, oh, you don't like your nails, and I'm not in the business to just be taking people's money. So this one is on me. At that point, she threw out the final insult. She said, well, she looked at her nail. Well, you did use your polish. I was saying to myself, I use more than my mother. That's what I'm saying to myself. So I just like, I was like, yeah. She said, she's standing there still looking at her nails and everything after she said I used my polish. And then she gonna say, my sister go everywhere I go. So she gonna ask me how it was. So I'm just gonna tell her to give you a little more time. Girl, ma'am, you and your. But on the real, that woman ain't never did me nothing. But honestly, that's exactly what I said to myself. I'm like, forget both of y'all. Don't want you to come back, and I don't want your sister to come at all. You feel me? So, yeah, she made me cry. And she made me reconsider if I want to continue to do nails. Because I know there's going to be people like her. But I try my best to be professional. And I think I did a good job. So, when I told my friends what happened, and they said, and what you said? And I was like, y'all, nothing. They're like, nothing. So you didn't tell her nothing? I was like, nah, man, I ain't say nothing and everything. I said, y'all hear me out. You know, I want to stay professional. And I think that was the right thing to do. You feel me? But I said I ain't never taking her back again, right? Yeah, she didn't like her nails at all. But she ended up messaging me for another appointment months later. And I looked at that message and I'm like, nah. I'm like, I ain't got nothing. I'm not available. I'm booked. And then months later, I had been doing nails probably about a year at this time. So I knew she was watching my pictures and probably saying, she done got better. Let me give her another try. So I believe in second chances, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was kind of over that. I already prayed about it. And stuff like that. So, being the nice person that I am, I booked her. I did. Baby, I was ready. I was ready. I was looking at the calendar every day. I said, oh, she come Friday. I'm ready for, because at this point I had been doing nails for a year and I had already built up my clientele. And I said, baby, she come here without stuff today. I'm gonna say, get your, there's the door. I was ready to tell her. That morning, she canceled. I said, God do everything for a reason, because baby, I was ready. But yeah, anyway, y'all, she made me cry. Oh, my bad. I got on pajama pants and it's not matching. Oh wait, y'all already saw now, but anyway, yeah. She made me cry, and I ain't let nobody make me cry no more. So if that's what you think, baby, you in for a rude awakening. You gonna be crying. Now, I ain't trying to make nobody cry, but y'all ain't gonna make me cry either. So, I seen her a couple of times since then. And I act like I didn't. I'm not worried about you. You see my work. I'm okay. You feel me? Yeah, but anyway, y'all, that was the time a client made me cry, but it will not happen again. Honestly, being that I was only doing nails for about 30 days, I think her nails were cute. If you look at the actual nails, it was cute. Here's a picture of how they looked. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I mean, like, I hope y'all did enjoy the story, because then that would mean that y'all, I don't know, I might have to question y'all if y'all like this story. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like this video, I don't know. I mean, I want you to hit the thumbs up, but leave me a comment section below if you think that I shouldn't have cried, if I should have told her about herself. Okay, I'm curious. Or tell me, if you leave me a comment and tell me if I did the right thing. I think I did the right thing. My friends disagree and say I should have ripped her a new one too, but I'm curious to see what y'all think. Y'all, don't forget I have a premiere every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Membership badges are now available, and they are $2.99 a month. By purchasing a badge, that will help support me and my channel. So if you guys do so, you will be entered into a monthly drawing that I will be hosting, and the prizes will vary from month to month. So if you guys are able to, go ahead and get a membership badge. I don't even know what that link is right now, and I don't even know how you can really do that right now, but whenever I do find out, you know, I'm gonna let y'all know. All right, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.